Hello everybody, I hope everyone is doing well and welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you one of my everyday go-to looks that I've been wearing a lot recently. And I'm also going to throw in my morning skincare routine since it's been a while since I shared anything routine-wise, which also brings us to today's video sponsor, which is Youth to the People. So big shout out to them. Thank you for your support. It means so much to me over here. But before I talk skincare and makeup, I'd love for you to subscribe if you aren't already. It means much to me, and let's get to it. Every time I bring up the topic of skincare, I mention that I found out that I was over exfoliating my skin all throughout 2020 and the beginning half-ish of 2021. So for the last couple of months, I've been focusing on rebuilding my skin's protective barrier and really taking care of my skin, making sure it's hydrated and nourished. But now that I feel like my skin is good, I've been dipping my toes back into the exfoliation world, and I found this one, which is the Youth to the People Mandelic Acid plus Superfood Unity Exfoliant. It has 3% AHA, 2% BHA, and 1% PHA. And this one's amazing because it does support my skin's protective barrier, which was really important to me when trying to find a new exfoliant. And those three exfoliants in here are united with superfood antioxidants coming from kale, licorice root, and green tea. And the combination of all those good things help to clear out your pores, smooth out your texture and tone. And of course, like I said earlier, it supports your skin's protective barrier. And this stuff does all that without any irritation or stinging whatsoever. If you enjoy the Paula's Choice liquid exfoliant, or if you like the Pharmacy Deep Sweep, I think you would really enjoy this Youth to the People product. You can also use this stuff in the morning or the evening. What I like to do is just take some in the palm of my hands, and I like to spread it between both hands, and then I press it into my skin. If you're using this during the day, make sure to apply an SPF. SPF is always important, but especially if you're using something with exfoliants during the day. So I just like to press it all in, and it's really nice. It doesn't have a sticky or tacky texture after it's applied and dried down. I do have a code for you guys. I'll have it up here on screen, and you can use that code to get 15% off site-wide. And of course, I'll have a link to this product in the description with any additional information that you need to know. But now let's move on to the next step in my morning routine. I like to go right in with moisturizer, and this is the one that I've been using for quite a while now. It's the Caudalie Vino Pure Moisturizing Mattifying Fluid. I love this stuff, especially for my oily combination skin. I take about that much and I really work it into my skin. I like how this one mattifies, but it also keeps my skin feeling perfectly hydrated. And the last step, and arguably the most important step, is SPF. This is the one that I've been using the most recently. It's the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. I'm almost out of this stuff. I need to repurchase a lot of my faves here. I'm hoping for a Sephora sale soon. But I take a bunch of this, and this sunscreen is incredible. I really like the texture of it because it also acts kind of like a makeup primer, but it also is so see-through. Obviously, you don't have to worry about a white cast or anything at all. I just like how it's a two-in-one step for me, especially in my everyday life. It just kind of softens the texture and kind of blurs out my pores nicely, but it also protects like crazy. But now I'm just going to let my skincare kind of absorb into my skin. So I'll see you in about 5 minutes or so, and then we'll move on to the makeup. So the first makeup product I'm going to be going in with is the Auric Glow Lust. I'm going to be using the shade Selenite today, and I've been kind of liking the underpainting method for highlight just for this type of look because I took a lot of inspiration from like a classic no makeup look. Lately, I feel like highlight on top of my makeup looks too much, but I still want an added glow, so I've been putting it on underneath. I just quickly put some on with my finger, and I'm just going to blend it out with my sponge. This is a new sponge. I've never used it before, but I got it in the mail today. It's from Wet n Wild. It's leaving black particles all over my skin. Oh no! Okay, weird. I'm just gonna go dampen my beauty blender. Okay, you know what? So much hair today. It's bugging me. Applying this reminded me to give you guys an update on the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. It does give me acne, so I'm gonna have to throw that out. So sad. Now moving on to my base. I've been switching in between these two right here. So the MAC Studio Radiance Face and Body, or the Bobbi Brown Intensive Skin Serum Foundation. I'm so happy I revisited this in my last Shop My Stash that I filmed last week. I just kind of forgot how beautiful this looks on the skin. I think I'm gonna go for this one today because I forgot that I already put my rings on, and I also kind of cut my finger, and I like to apply this with my fingers, and I feel like it's just going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass right now. I can just apply this with a brush. So that's my reasoning to go with this one today. I'm going to be mixing two shades because I'm kind of in between two right now. I'm mixing beige and natural tan. I'm going to be going in with a full pump of this one, which is beige, and adding a half pump of natural tan. And I'm going to apply it with this MAC brush. This is the 170 brush. And if you're newer here, I always go over everything with the sponge after applying my foundation with a brush, just because it removes any excess product, and it also just overall makes the base look more skin-like. It also removes any brush strokes that are left from the brush and just makes it look more even. Look at this combo of stuff. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Love it so much. I think this beauty blender is also falling apart. I see little blue particles now everywhere. What in the world? Now for my concealer, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix. This is more like an eye brightener and an eye corrector rather than an actual concealer, but I just like how it looks under the eye, especially with this more natural base. It kind of allows my darkness under my eyes to shine through, and I just find that it just makes everything look more natural, but it tones it down a little bit. It just tones it down slightly. I just want to look slightly tired, not all the way tired. And I almost forgot to mention what shade I'm using. I'm using Butter 05. You know what? I'm now realizing, because I just got a whiff of my laundry detergent from the sponge, I forgot that this one went for a wild ride in my washing machine. That happens to me a lot because if I'm trying to clean up my office and I'm in a rush or I'm distracted, I'll just pick this thing up with my makeup towel I lay down. It's tragic. So now to set just under my eyes, I'm going to be going in with my Annabelle Perfect Matte Powder. I'm still not over my discovery of this. It's just such a good feeling when you find a more affordable dupe of one of your all-time favorite products. It's a really cool feeling. It doesn't happen often. But I'm just applying that with this tiny fluffy eyeshadow brush. By the way, this is a dupe of the Pat McGrath Under Eye Blurring Powder, just in case if you're newer here. If you've been around, you already know. Now to bronze and give my face dimension, I'm going to be using the Nabla Skin Bronzing Sun-Kissed Effect Bronzing Powder in the shade Ambra, which is kind of a mixture of a contour and a bronzer in one. And I really like that for my more natural looks because it kind of sculpts naturally and bronzes naturally, so it's not too much. And I'm using this Moda brush. This is the Blending Fan. And I like to start on my forehead when I'm doing these more everyday looks because sometimes I can be a little bit heavy-handed, and I just want to kind of gauge how much product I picked up because when my hair is down, my hair kind of covers this area of my forehead anyways. This bronzer is really nice because it just looks like a cream once it's on. It has a very fine pearl running through it, which is so beautiful, but it doesn't look anywhere near like a highlighter or anything. It just gives like a creamy glow. Look how everything is just mending so beautifully. Whenever I say mending, I think of Brave. Mend the bond. I'm not even going to attempt a Scottish accent, just for your ears' sake. But now I'm going to move on to my brows. I'm going to apply blush. I did not forget. I would never forget. I just apply it at the same time as my lips. So I'm just going to do my brows off camera real quick so you can see what my kittens are up to. But I'm going to be going in with the Glossier Boy Brow and the Kosas Brow Pop. I use the shade Black in this and the shade, I think Black Brown or something in the brow pencil. Where is it listed? Yeah, no, Brown Black. My apologies. It was flipped. Yeah, okay, see you in a minute. Okay, my brows are on, my eyes are primed. I use the Fenty Beauty eye primer as pretty much always, but I'm going to be doing something very simple for my eyes. I'm just going to revisit the Nabla bronzer with a fluffy brush. Run this through, and I'm just going to run this through my crease just to add a little bit of definition. And I'm also going to take a smaller brush and I'm going to kind of contour my eye bag. I call it my eye bag, but I'm just contouring this. I believe it's a Korean word. It starts with an A and there's a G in there somewhere. I don't know, but I'm going to do that technique where I'm just gonna run some bronzer under here just to accentuate my eye. And this just helps to make it look bigger. And now I'm going to create a baby wing. Nothing that you haven't seen before with the Makeup by Mario soft brown eyeliner. I put this away for a couple of months, but I'm re-obsessed again. It's just my favorite eyeliner pencil of all time, as you can tell by its shortness. Oh no. And to create the little eyeliner, I'm using the Sigma Winged Liner E06 brush. It's the smallest little liner brush. It's so cute. And that's it. I kind of keep the eyeliner just on the tops of my lashes. Most times I bring it on my lower outer corner, but I just like how this gives my eye a more lifted effect. But now for my mascara, I'm just going to be using the Thrive Cosmetics one on my top and bottom lashes. I do like a heavier eyelash look, and I'm going to try to bring out my lashes to the side so I get more of a fanned effect. And here are the eyes all done, just super quick to achieve, but really flattering at the same time. My bottom lashes got a little chunkier than I was wanting today, but that's okay. It's okay. I think it's cute nonetheless. But now let's move on to lips and blush. I'm first going to line my lips with the Chestnut lip pencil from Laura Mercier. I really like this one's color, but the formula is not my favorite. I'm trying to find something different with this type of color because it suits the lipstick I'm going to be going in with so perfectly. I feel like this one applies really nice the first time, but when you try to reapply during the day, it like kind of does not go on your lips at all. It's really weird. And the final step for today is the MAC Devoted to Chili Powder Kiss lipstick. And this is what I use for blush as well. So I'm just gonna pat it on my lips first to kind of warm up the product. I've been digging a more matte lip look recently. And then I just take some right here under my eyes and on the bridge of my nose. This is where I've been loving to apply my blush recently, but you can apply it anywhere you like best on yourself. This is a Moda Pro Accentuate brush, by the way. It's nice because it gets right under the eye there. I know I just said that I liked the matteness of my lips, but I forgot to apply my lip prep at the beginning of the video. So I'm gonna do that now. My lips are feeling really, really dry under this today. So I'm just gonna take some of my Belif lip mask. Just be a little glowy. I just need the hydration. My lips are too dry for this today. And here is the finished, completed look. I love it so much. It's definitely nothing revolutionary, but I feel nice and put together and very pretty. And if you decide to try out this look, I really hope you feel the same. Before I go for today, I just wanted to say another huge thank you to Youth to the People for sponsoring today's video. It means so, so much to me. Again, you can use the code on screen for 15% off your order site-wide, and I'll have the link to the Mandelic Acid and Superfood Unity Exfoliant in the description down below for you guys. But that is all for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a like. It would help me out so very much. I'll make sure to link all of the products I used in today's video in the description down below as always, and I will see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.